All right, let's solve linear equations with variables on both sides. So we have an equation here. We're going to solve it. 5x minus 12 minus 11x equals 3x plus 12 plus 3x. So the first thing you want to do is combine like terms on each side. So since we have an equal sign right there in the middle, we have two separate expressions. So on the left, I can take that 5x minus that 11x, and I'll get negative 6x minus 12, and that's going to equal the right side, where I have the 3x plus the 3x, so I get 6x plus 12. And now that we combined each side separately, we're going to do inverse operations and move them over. So let's add the 6x to the right side. It doesn't matter which way you move it. And I'm going to end up subtracting 12 from the right side, moving that to the left side. So negative 24 is equal to 12x. 12 times x is 12x, so I divide by 12. And x equals negative 2. So there's one problem. The next one we're going to do is actually going to be variables on both sides, but we're going to add the distributive property. So we have an equal sign. So same thing, we're going to split this thing up. We're going to simplify the left side first. 8x minus 2 times the parentheses x minus 6. And then we're going to simplify the right side. The 6 times the parentheses x plus 1 plus 4. So on the left side, we have this negative 2 being multiplied by parentheses or a group. So we're going to distribute. So we get negative 2x plus 12. And don't forget there's an 8x out there in front. 8x minus 2x gives us 6x plus 12. On the right side, we have a 6 being multiplied by parentheses. So that gets distributed. 6x plus 6. And don't forget, we also have that plus 4 there. So this gives us 6x plus 10. All right, so when you have an equation like this, there's a 6x on the left side and a 6x on the right side. So I already know it's going to happen because I can recognize that. If I subtract 6x from both sides, 6x minus 6x is 0. 6x minus 6x is 0. So all of that's going to completely cancel out. And what we're going to be left with is 12 on the left and 10 on the right. So this is one of those special cases. There's no variables. So when you solve an equation and there's no variables, you have two options. It's either going to be no solution, or it's going to be all solutions, meaning every number is going to work for all solutions or no number is going to work for no solution. This literally comes down to whether you have a true or a false statement. If there's no variables, we're literally just looking at numbers. 12 is equal to 10. No. That's not true. So that's false. So the answer for this is going to be no solution. There is no answer for this. Any number you plug in for x, it'll never ever work for this equation. So that's how you solve these types of questions.